Hello everyone, this is a progress as well as a new stuff report because I finally was able to get some switches to do some work. I now have 3 sidings in here which are loaded with some locomotives and rolling stock to represent the engine depot, engines under service or just getting minor repairs done. I was able to get the switches set up into here. So all 3 tracks are now live, as well as a track heading into the turntable. So, and all the switches over there, I now have plenty of sidings, and the one with those, the Pennsylvania, the Burlington Northern, and the UP coach is now fully connected and usable. Before it was missing a bit of track right behind the UP. There's nothing new in buildings. I'm working with the ones I have. I've ended up making a collection of station buildings. Got 4 of them right now, and I only needed 2 to start with. And on to new stuff. First one, CN Athearn SD9, custom painted, custom weathered. Next, 2 brand new Southern Pacific speed lettering SD45 T-2s with opening and closing windows. DCC ready. Nice detail on them. Good runners. Also new from the hobby store. I'm hoping I'm opening up the right one. And I'm not. I have found blueprints of a steam locomotive from Kingston, Ontario. And of course I ended up opening it upside down. Maybe I should have set this up a little earlier. There we go. I know it's not the original, but it works for this 260, and it is dated in the corner for November 22nd, 09, but considering it's a steam engine and not a diesel, everybody can interpret that 09 means 1909, as well as there's no steam locomotive builders in Kingston, Ontario anymore. Next up is a few things that I got today because I ordered them, but also from Daylight Sales on the internet. Burlington Northern train sweater. Santa Fe SD45. CN AC 4400 or -9. Somebody's going to correct me as usual. And the Union Pacific Big Boy. I got these for Christmas, but I wanted to wait till all of my order came in. My parents surprised me by getting these ones. This one glows in the dark. And then the rest of my order, which came in today, include the Southern Pacific Daylight with all of its bio information on the bottom. The glow-in-the-dark Daylight night scene. I would have got more CN to try to indicate that I'm not just Southern Pacific, but there's only one CN shirt and I already own that. The Southern Pacific lives with the SD75I, F units, cab forward, daylight, PAs, and SD9 or a modified SD7. And last, another daylight t-shirt. And finally, America's Bicentennial Queen 44 or Engine 4449, the Lone Survivor. It shows all the images from when it was built up to when it was restored and in operation, plus blueprints on the locomotive. Very good buy considering they've slashed the price right now. If it's still on their site for sale, it's $5.99 or $5. And besides that, just more engines have been moved around on the shelf, so more are on it. I'm trying to get the town organized, but as you can see, I have more vehicles and buildings on it, so it's going to be packed, so I got to organize that. Other than that, nothing else I can remember. So I would fire up the layout, but the 3 locomotives, the new ones, the SDs, well, they're all SDs actually, they're all DC. I have yet to buy decoders for these 2, and I have yet to wire in a decoder for that, but as you can see on the wall, there's a lot of engines waiting their turns, and I'm not going to right away jump on giving the newest engines DCC. And yet again, a guy has come to the hobby store to indicate that he has all the Bowser components to rebuild this one, but it's the 3rd gentleman I've talked to about it, so I don't know what's going on. Or the 3rd gentleman that has mentioned the parts. I haven't yet to talk to this gentleman. He came to the hobby store and had indicated and described all the parts needed and how to do it, and says he's got boxes of them, but who knows what's going on. So ask about anything you see, and I'll answer the best I can. And I am waiting to find a cork mat instead of just a road bed to go underneath, and just put the whole things to cover the table with the cork, and then it will be level with the buildings and the turntable. So instead of that gap, which I don't know if you can see there, so I can fully wire in the turntable and the buildings and all that. And the other bed was over there is on the chair there, because I'm determining whether to use it or not right now, because it's a small layout, and this building plus that one would be huge compared to everything else. It would take up a lot of room. So I'm debating it. Other than that, nothing really. I've been working on handrails for locomotives, which I've been lazy and not working on them. Well, I wouldn't say lazy. I don't have the tools with me. I did the handrails at the club where the tools are, so they're club tools, so I had to leave them there. So I'm hoping this Thursday to finish up or do more work on that Pennsy SW1200, and anything else I see that I need to do work with. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your day.